Our top story this evening, US President Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister have expressed different views on North Korea's firing of short-range missiles earlier this month. Trump says it doesn't bother him at all, while Abe calls it a violation of UNSC resolutions. Meanwhile, Abe says he's willing to meet Kim Jong-un to solve the issue of Japanese nationals abducted by the regime. Jung-hee starting us off tonight.
Dismissing concerns about North Korea's launches of short-range missiles earlier this month, U.S. President Donald Trump highlighted there has been no nuclear or long-range ballistic missile tests and said he'll someday strike a deal with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Fielding questions at a news conference in Japan after his summit with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Monday, Trump was asked whether he views the North missile launches as a violation of UN sanctions.
Perhaps he wants to get attention, and perhaps not. Who knows? It doesn't matter. All I know is that there have been no nuclear tests. There have been no ballistic missiles going out. There have been no long-range missiles going out. And I think that someday we'll have a deal.
On the other hand, his Japanese counterpart said Pyongyang's launch of, quote, short-range ballistic missiles violates UN Security Council resolutions.
North Korea's May 9th short-range ballistic missile launch violates the UN resolutions, and it is extremely regrettable, as they repeatedly said so. At the same time, I would like to again express my respect in the new approach taken between President Trump and Chairman Kim.
Abe once again floated the idea of having a summit with Kim Jong-un to solve the issue of Japanese citizens abducted by North Korea in 1970s and 80s, and will attach no conditions on having such summit. On the trade front, Trump pressed Abe on what he called an unbelievably large imbalance and said he hopes their trade could be fair and reciprocal.
And we have an unbelievably large imbalance, as you know, trade imbalance, which has been there for many, many years, Japan having the big advantage. But I think we will have a deal with Japan.
The U.S. is considering putting high tariffs on Japan's exports of auto and auto parts. But it's expected the specifics about their bilateral trade agreement will be signed in August, as Trump has tweeted, quote, much will wait until Japan's July elections. Jung-hee, Arirang News.